Background questions before or why don't you just tell me what you want to tell me first?
Over, it took us 2 weeks to get to England.
Do you know what the actual injury was? Was it a sprain or a
Oh
tear?
no, it was tore my ligaments up. Yeah.
Okay.
While I was in England, I'll have to back up a little bit. While I was in England, I met the Germans completed it, and we took it away from the Germans. So headquarters or ambulatory, whatever, because of this big train wreck. Well, from there we was a retired importer from the Dutch East Indies, and he was also secretary of the Catholic Church in this small town of Cal. They took everything.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't buried.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day, the rest of the company made sure signs were not here. And I was lucky enough to get it. It was also a focal point for going across. Mama D for Pont would come in, and I still had the sheep.
Now, was this the
other
classic?
man went out of the Jeep because we didn't have any belts.
I guess so.
And they picked me up, and later on, and that's why I say, I've always had knees. They said I had broken ribs. They had my head all bandaged up. My arms were all bandaged up. But a man and a boy. And we took them with us, and they did all the menial work. Laundry, KP, and whatnot. Mm-hmm. It was a town of Whirl. And I saw this lady. Nobody's around me, so I asked her, I said, see if we can put you two together. Sister Ann was ready, and I went up the stairs. We came back, and a young boy aboard the ship in a duffel bag. Well, now, in fact, I was in West Virginia, my brothers and sister, and while I was there, it was what, August?
Mm-hmm.
It ended in August. But the thing about it, if they just, and we were in bunkers with thick concrete walls, and there was another area that they had in Germany, and we went into ersatz cloth, which would probably bring him back prisoners, German prisoners, and tap me on the shoulder and say, "You want breakfast?" Well, now breakfast was unusual because I knew.
Now, was this the classic Jeep that we think of? The Willys? Was it the normal wartime Willys Jeep that we think about all the time?
They picked me up, and later on, and that's why I say I've always had rocks in my head, because I landed on the railroad bandaged up. My arms were all bandaged up. But actually all that happened was the fact that and we took them with us, and they did all the menial work, laundry, KP, and whatnot. Mm-hmm. It was a town of Whirl. And she said, if you wait a while, we'll see if we can. So finally the sister was ready. And wait a minute, I'll get ahead of myself. We came back and smuggled this young person, a young boy, aboard the ship in a duffel bag. As I say, we were on our way to Japan. Now, in fact, I was in West Virginia. My brothers and sister. Anyway, it was what, August?
Mm-hmm.
It ended in August. But the thing about it, the walker called the Whack Corporal, I believe. We were in bunkers with thick Huntsville, Alabama. There was 22, I think.
And how many siblings did you have?
We had a farmer, a gentleman farmer. And the service come back, and from there I went to the accounting field.
Okay.
And that's how I became involved in. I just told him, man, I got so tired of politics that I just went down and told him.
And so when did you actually make the move when you enlisted? Did you have any choice of where you were going to go or where they would put you?
No, actually, we left Fort Lee, Virginia.
In terms of you're like in your mid-20s then. Are most of the other people you're in with, are they
young people?
most of them?
And I don't know why I got in there.
Now, were you just strictly were you enlisted or
He was.
by the book?
Hair was always right, and I also got out real fast.
Now, so where you're going to be deployed or?
Nope, we got on again and again. Our orders came through, and we got on a train. And, Truman took over. Well, that was a big blow, of course, but physically able girls chopped wood and did the heavy work down to the point where the young in Robin Hood's forest area, and there we would take a shower. Ships were manned by, what do you call them? They're
actually on the trip over that you blew out your knee.
And if I hadn't caught my leg on a called Lucky Strike,
that were sort of automated or?
Oh yeah, in Texas.
No, they. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So then your role changes.
Well, I think on the Rhine River. We were on the Rhine River. We were housing paratroopers in to break them out, and they never did.
Okay.
And we went over there. I was over there in a building. If we were in a building, we didn't go across a window like this without getting down and crawling under the end and down here. So, and you could hear them. Your building was. We were like this, and oh yeah, and the holes. I said the beans were still burning. They left.
What was still burning?
The beans were burning in their kitchen.
How about what did you?
So you got it turned on?
Yeah.
I have a couple. Of course, I have pictures in there. Get out of the sleeping bag because it zipped it up.
So then, that's when you went back to El Paso after the war. You're saying? Okay.
Really?
Okay.
And then we all came back. My two brothers and I came back, and Ed, 5 brothers that were older. And in our family, actually, when I went to work with the agency, I wasn't allowed to.
Oh, I didn't know. And
Strader's College of Accountancy. Okay. Now it's Strader's University.
Sure.
So.
All right.
And until their English, Mama and Papa, they were Dutch, matter of course. So. And